this time next week on April 28th. There will probably be another short-term extension, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, to give more time to negotiate the bigger thing. Because you know what Congress loves is giving themselves deadline extensions. So, why do it in 4 days when you can take 2.5 more weeks to do it? But there's a lot of controversy to it because the White House is saying, we want money for the border wall. This has to be part of the spending bill next week. Democrats say, no way. That should be something separate. We need to just get this bill passed. But here's the best, I think the money line from the White House. The budget director, Mick Mulvaney, said they lost the election. Elections have consequences. This is a top priority of the president. It's no surprise he wants this in this bill.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Raising the debt ceiling limit during the Obama administration was an act of God because it wasn't an act of Congress, clearly. So who were the ones who were, they're all changing their stripes now that they're on the different side of the aisle.
Yeah, you can find quotes from everybody from the opposite end of things before. But, this is not just the Democrats, too. They're probably going to need some Democrats to get these bills through. But you're going to have Republicans who want to have Planned Parenthood, pulled funding as part of this. There's just a lot of things that could be added. But I think when you listen to the rhetoric, the GOP leadership says we don't want to shut down. The White House says we don't want to shut down. Everybody's saying that, and I think they'll figure out a way to avoid it. 2013 was bad for the Republican leadership. The polls really hammered them. They got the blame for that shutdown. They don't want to do that again. Also, next Saturday is the president's 100th day in office. Probably not great for him to wake up and have the government not funded.
So next Saturday, not tomorrow, 1 week from tomorrow, is the drop-dead date for raising the debt ceiling.
Midnight next Friday, heading into Saturday, is the government funding bill. Like the government, there's no budget passed next Friday, so they need to pass this $1 trillion bill.
And we should also say that this is a situation where this is money already spent. This is paying the credit card bill on money that's already been spent.
No, so that's different. Like this is how they're supposed to put out the budget for the fiscal year, and they kind of do these things in chunks because they don't want to deal with the big controversies of it. So we'll fund the government for 3 months, then we'll fund it for another couple months instead of just doing 1 year at a time. All these things are supposed to be done by last September, but here we are now, it's April.
That's Karen Travers, ABC News White House correspondent. Great as always. Karen, thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
656, Big 550 KTRS. We should say that Jason Stallman was a Barnard, Missouri graduate. Grew up a Cardinals fan and a Missouri Tigers fan. He was the one who tweeted it out. So Barnard, Missouri School of Journalism from Columbia, St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Now he's with the New York Times. Now he's creating controversy because he tweeted out a picture of the New England Patriots and caused a national meltdown.
Uh-oh, Jason.
Right here from Barnhart, Missouri. 656.